Really sorry about that, folks. The game is 1-1. Puck put back in the Canadian zone. Looks like we found the ticket. Okay, puck goes into the right corner. Seattle picks it up. Enriquez Gomez knocks it down, puts it in the middle. That's knocked down by Seattle. Get that in the neutral zone. And Morris is going to put that back in. He took a stick up in the face mask for that one. We have 5:35 to go in the first period. Tied at 1. Shot by Harry Frostad right onto the Seattle goaltender. I believe it is Connell in net now. Frostad with the puck. Left side for Duffett. Right side for Frostad. Frostad going to come across center with that. Rush it into the zone. Puck chopped away from him. Duffett with it. Look for Burnett. Skips between his legs. Knocked down by the Mets and put into the Canadian zone. Duffett moves that to the near side. It's up now. It's up now. Yeah. It took me a long time to fix it today. A long time. Yeah. Seattle coming in. Here's high slot shot. Back. Kicks that away. Up to Frostad. Frostad gets that out of the zone. Burnett knocks it down. Tries to chip it up the ice. That's knocked down by number 22 of the Mets and thrown back into the Canadian zone. Here's Duffett with it. Gives that to Frostad, who chips that in. And Richard goes to get it back. Rushes into the zone. Chase it up. Centers that for Heck. Heck puts that to the right side. It's going to come out to the neutral zone and go. Ulrich with it. Backhands that into the Met zone. Mets D picks it up behind his net. Goes to the right side. Comes out to the neutral zone as Simpson got to chip it up. Ulrich sends that down the ice. Saddle picks it up. They try and stretch it up the ice. That's put off by Ulrich. Over to the right side. Turcotte knocks it down. He's going to flip that back into the zone. Mets move that to the left side. Still in the zone. Centering pass broken up by Heck. Heck turns, fires that on net, and it's a glove save by the Mets goaltender. We're going to stop here in the first period with 3:27 to play. 3:27 to play in the first period. Teams tied up at 1 in this gold medal matchup of the 2026 Austin Cup. Face off left side in the Met zone. Water bottle coming from the bench. Probably gonna take a look at the net moorings here. Awesome. Yeah, sorry about the delay, folks. This is the third internet signal I went to, including hotspotting my phone while roaming. But here we are. We actually got it good now. We're going to enjoy the rest of the game, we hope. Seattle rushing in the right side into the Canadian zone, trying to dig that in, comes over to Benner. That's blocked. That's going to end up off the glass. Play continues. Morris gets that to Hoare, chips that into the neutral zone, thrown back into the Canadian side. Black shovels that to the near corner. Morris with it. Up the ice to Hoare. Hoare, centering pass for West. West comes in. He's checked off the puck, but goes to the corner, retrieve it, sends it back to Hoare. Hoare seals it against the boards. Seattle loosens it up. That's knocked down just in the neutral zone by Morris. Sitting behind him, waiting for the pass was Raider. Seattle back in their own zone, still with the puck. Well, we're going to get more chippiness in this game. I can already see this one matters more to both teams. Eagle with it. over to Morris. Morris flips that up. That's kicked down at center by the Mets. They take it back into their own zone. Pass to the right side. Knocked down by Jacob Hoare. He comes into the zone. He has Thor with him. There's a high shot. Blocker save, and it's getting put out of play by O'Connell, pardon me. Take a look at the replay here as the Canadians come into the Met zone. It's ripped high by Hoare and out of play. Puck dropped right side in the Met zone. Canadians have it. Shot by Yamiak. Just missing that right post. It comes all the way back to the line for Duffett. Down low for Enriquez Gomez. Enriquez Gomez slides that over to Sahara. Mets get a piece of it. Back to the point. Knocked down by Duffett. That shot hit traffic. Rolls over to the far boards. Mets move it over to the right side. Comes out to the neutral zone. Frostad initially knocked it down, but the Mets get it back. Chip that into the left side of the Canadian zone. Duffett quickly moves it over to Frostad. Frostad out of the zone. Oh, that's cut off at the blue line. Here comes number 22, and there's a shot. Which shot? It follows it up. Kicked away by Black. Frostad with it. Freeman couldn't get the strength of the shot he wanted on. The Canadians take it down into the Mets side. Frostad with it. Trailer was Dollywall, and it skips past him. It rolls back to the Canadian zone. Enriquez Gomez back first, over to Duffett. Duffett around the boards to Enriquez Gomez. Enriquez Gomez throws that over to Turcotte. Turcotte up to Dollywall. Dollywall takes that up, takes that in the right side into the Met zone. Keeps heading towards the net. Dollywall down low, throws that in front. It crashes through the crease over to the near side. Followed up by Burnett. Burnett takes a high stick. No call here. Ulrich keeps that in. Mets knock it down. They're going to rush it out. Back check by Burnett. Gets the puck back. And Turcotte's going to fire that hard into the right corner. Mets start behind their own net. They're going to float that down the ice. We'll have an icing call here. And a brief break with it's like 25 seconds. Brief break with about 25 seconds left in the period. Face off on the right side in the net zone. Still a chance for one last push for both teams. Mets roll that off. Oh, maybe it was like less than 25 seconds. Could have been 2.5 seconds, I guess. Okay. Well, looks like the internet's working out. Let's embarrass the boy. It is Bauer's 16th birthday today. He's going to be in between the pipes for the Canadians. And we always like embarrassing our kids just a little bit. So happy birthday, Bauer. We can go for that driving test whenever you want when we get home. God rest your mother and her nerves. Or God save your mother. Pardon me. So teams, just at their benches. Don't go far, folks, because there's no floods in this tournament. All right, folks, we are back here for the second period in the championship match of the 2026 Austin Cup. This one between CAC United Sport Cycle Canadians and the Seattle Junior Mets. Puck's dropped. Canadians have it. West coming in the right side. Throws that in front. Eagle couldn't tip it home. That was saved by O'Donnell and sent down The Mets send it down the ice. Canadians get it back at center. West with it. Moves that to Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson coming in the left side, hangs on to the puck. Back to the point for Eagle, and it skips past him. Oh, and he had to be quick. Number 90 was about to rush past him. Number 90 down at center. Injured after that bump from Eagle. Face-off will be on the left side of the screen. Canadians win it. There's a by Duffett. O'Donnell knocks that down, hands that off to Osborne. Osborne tries to get out. Yamniak slows him up, but the puck gets over to Freeman. Freeman, right side for number 5, or number 8, 68. Right. Well, thank goodness they don't have 5s, because the S's look like 5s. There's no 5 on the ice. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone, just outside of the Canadian side. Canadians win the draw. Have it in their own zone. Frostad, right side for Enriquez Gomez. Enriquez Gomez couldn't keep control of it. Perrin takes that. Goes up the left side for Larson. Larson lost the handle. Duffett picks up the loose puck in the Canadian zone. Hard off the boards, looking for Enriquez Gomez. Chipped into the Seattle zone, but playing it well as Lewis. He's going to put it off the boards and down the ice. We'll have an icing call here with, let's see here, 13:43 left in the second period. Face off, left side of the Mets zone. Taylor against Carlson. Carlson wins that for the Mets. Puck skips out to the neutral zone. Mets coming up the right side into the Canadian zone, led by number 98, Bragg. Thrown out in front. Canadians trap on that. Loose puck comes out to center where Dollywall picks it up. Dollywall coming up the right side, gets a step. Dollywall misses the left post, at least from our angle. Turcotte keeps that in at the point. Comes out to the neutral zone. Turcotte over to Ulrich. Ulrich has to hustle. Clark's going to pressure him. Ulrich does get the puck back. Sends that back to Turcotte. Turcotte in the corner. Who moved up loose. Seattle had a chance. Couldn't contain it. Puck put out to the neutral zone. And this is a bit of sloppy play from the Canadians. It's turned over in the zone again, but the Canadians now move it down the ice. It's going to die. And Dollywall does a great job beating out the icing, keeps battling back, gets the puck back for the Canadians, and then takes a bump loss to Clark. Clark puts that up to Bragg, who chips that into the neutral zone. Out to play it is Morris. Morris up to Ulrich. Ulrich for Dollywall. He kicks that into the Seattle zone. Richard tries to follow it up. Perrin gets to the puck first. Morris at the line, keeps it in, drives it down low. Oh, shot O'Donnell, and the whistle's going to go. We're going to stop here with 1, 2, 12, 12:24, maybe left in the second period. Face off, won by Seattle. Osborne moves to the right side. That's stolen back by the Canadians. Quick shot by Heck. And O'Donnell had to be crisp on that sharp angle. Face off, right side the Seattle zone. Bragg and Richard. Bragg moves to the right side. Raymer gets that out to the neutral zone. Eagle on the left side over to Morris. Morris off the boards for Richard. Richard. Oh, nice pass back to Heck. Heck. His shot hit Osborne. Heck keeps it in. Schufelt kicks that into the corner. Osborne trying to kick it out free again. Heck gets that up the boards for Morris. Morris fires that down low. It's going to roll over to the near side. Metz. Zedek ends up with the puck with the nice pass from Hewitt. Zedek coming out to center. Up the right side into the Canadian zone. Hangs on. He's going to go low. There's a shot off the side of the net. Comes out to the slot. Cleared away by Richard. Heck with it. He's put into the boards. Seattle keeps it in the zone, but it bounces out. Bounces out, and Seattle's now going to tip that in. Dump it into the left corner. Canadians stretch that out right away. Coming back for it, knocked down by Heck, but Freeman's going to pick that up. Goes to the left side. He wanted to connect with Rattenberger, but there's out of his reach. Icy cold here with 11:56 left in the second period. This is kind of high, but... Oh, sorry, 11:06 left in the second period. That makes more sense to me. Frostad with it. Moves that down low for Hoare. Hoare tries to feed that into the slot. Sitting there was Weston Thorvaldson, but a bouncing pass. Rosenberg moves that up to Freeman. Freeman goes left side to Rosenberg. Followed in by Duffett. Centering pass. That's broken up by Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson gets that out to center. Seattle's going to get that back on the right side. Dumped in by Simpson. Canadians start behind their own net. Frostad moves that up the middle. Bounces off the player. Hoare can't get to it. Seattle keeps that in the zone. Kicked over to the left boards. Turned, fired, wide of the net, down low. Freeman's going to get that back for the Mets. Put that into the slot. That's knocked down by Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson wheels behind the net. Held in at the point by number 98. Followed up on the left side. Freeman's going to pick that up for Seattle. Crosses over to the right. There's a high shot. Oh, saved by Black. He's going to hang on to this one so the Canadians can get a change in. Whistle goes with 9:29 left in the second period. Face off. Won by the Mets. There's a low shot. Black has to make the quick save. Takes it away down low. Face off again, left side in the Canadian zone. Mets winning again. Low shot. That hit a player off the mark. Thrown into the slot. Crosses over to the right side. Ruthus Gomez gets it out. Picked up by Yamniak. Yamniak shovels that down low. Goes to chase. Zedek moves to the near side. Larson comes back for the puck. Yamniak's going to find it behind the net. He's put into the board. Zedek's going to come away with it. Stretch pass to the right side to Ann Lee. And stepping up is Ulrich. Knocks him off the puck. Turcotte over the right side. That's held in at the point by Seattle's Perrin. Moves that down the boards. Canadians trying to keep it loose. Seattle keeps it in the zone though. Shovel down low. Takes a hit. And moved out. Oh, not out. Knocked down at the line. Canadians now going to get it out here. That's hard off the near boards. Comes back just outside of the blue line. And the Canadians will be caught offside. Face-off will be on the right side of the screen, just outside of the Seattle zone. Puck's dropped. Canadians get that into the Seattle zone, but Osborne picks it up, puts it to the left side. Looking for Wilkins, moves it up the boards. Burnett goes into the corner hard. Slow to get up, but he is making his way back into the play. Clark moves it up for the Mets. Flipped out of play by Rayner, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Face-off won by the Mets. They've taken it in the left side, Canadian zone. Try to throw that into the slot. Bounces over to the right boards. Thrown back to the left point. Number 4 walks that down. That's Wilkins Jr. Goes behind the net. Tried to move the pass, but that was knocked down by Morris. Here's Eagle. Eagle can't get out of the zone. Mets put that behind the Canadiens' net. Throw that in front. It comes back to the right point. Now it's flipped down into the corner again. Into the slot, high shot, bounces over that. Black just got a glove on that. Another shot, and it's wide of the mark. Canadians running around in their own zone. Really having trouble here. Oh, Eagle can't pick it up behind the net. He has to take it in the corner. Now he chips it up to Burnett. Burnett can't get it out of the line. Held in by Seattle's Wilkins Jr. Eagle again moves it over to Morris, and Morris is going to just flip that down the ice. Smart move. Let's get some fresh legs on the ice here. Not a great shift for the Canadians. Hemmed into their zone. Seattle, though, wasn't able to get too many quality shots. Maybe one really good one on that one from the right side. Thorvaldsen takes the draw, wins it, gets it to Duffett. Duffett hands it back to Thorvaldsen. Thorvaldsen over to Frostad. Frostad up to West. West gets that into the Seattle zone. Thorvaldsen follows that up. Much better shift this time. Here we go. Frostad with it. Hangs on in the corner. Oh, he's looking for Hoare sneaking in from the right side. It comes past him, and Duffett's back in the neutral zone to pick it up. Duffett up to Hoare. Hoare knocks it down at his blue line. Settles down the puck. Tries to go to the near side. That's cut off by number 10. 10 coming into the Canadian zone. They jump on him. Turned up the ice. Hoare coming up the right side. Goes wide. Throws it down low. He looking for West to tip in. West just wasn't there in time. Comes back to the point. Shot by Frostad. Tipped in front by Thorvaldsen. Comes over to the near side. O'Donnell got just a piece, just enough of it to keep it going. Cut in. There's a shot by Frostad. Screen by Hoare. Rebound goes down low. West with it. Now the Canadians are buzzing. Here's a glove save by O'Donnell. Just knocking that over the net. Hoare on the left side. Back to the point for Frostad. Frostad with it. Turns. Fires at O'Donnell. Makes the blocker save over to the near side. Zdenek with it. West trying to battle back from him. Zdenek is going to put that down the ice. We'll have an icing call. And a great shift there. Bounce back from the Canadians. Face-off will be on the right side in the Mets zone with 5:06 left in the second period. Mets win the draw in their own zone. Hewitt puts that back to the line, held in by Earlridge, fires that into traffic. Heck comes over, steals it back for the Canadians, tries to put it back to the point. Ooh, second attempt, does get it back there. Put down low by Turcotte. Perrin on the near side. Richard cuts that off. Has to battle against Hewitt. Coming in late was Carlson. Loosens up the puck. Heck tries to move it back to the point. That is knocked down by the referee. Now they're going to battle for it. Perrin throws the shoulder against Richard. Richard bounces off of that. Perrin comes away with it. Down low. Heck chases him up. Turned over. Turcotte fires that in. That's kicked away by Wilkins, making a great block there. Carlson absorbs a hit from Schufelt, followed in by Richard. Richard. Now we're going to go. It looks like Schufelt and number 24, Carlson, will be into the box. Both of them 8 points. And the Canadians have amped it up, meeting the Seattle intensity. As a result of that, Schufelt and Carlson are into the box for a few minutes. Not going to change the number of personnel on the ice. We're still at full strength for both teams. Face off right side in the Seattle zone. Enriquez Gomez lining up against Bragg. Bragg wins it, gets it to Wilkins. Cut off on the right side by Thorvaldson. Oh, it was Thorvaldson taking the, not Enriquez Gomez. Take that back. The numbers kind of get covered up once in a while. West with it, down low. West cycling it up, comes back to the point. Crosstad with it, shot in front, it's over the crossbar, rolls up the boards. Hewitt's going to pick that up. Hewitt puts that out to center. West knocks that down. Hewitt tries to move it around West. That's followed up by Duffett. Duffett gets that in the zone. Forward gets a stick on it. Over to Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson rocks it short side on O'Donnell when the Canadians have taken the lead. Turnover in the neutral zone by the Mets. The Canadians jam it up the boards and will put it short side off of the stick of Thorvaldson. Helpers from Poor, and I think it was Duffin. It wasn't in the line as the next to sit, but I think it was. Definitely the goal credited to Thorvaldson. Canadians 2-1 lead here in the second period with 4:33 to go in the second. Whoa, that's a high hit on Zahara by Lewis. Looks like the refs are going to let that one go. Zahara's going to take a number on the near side. Rayner loses the puck. Morris with the shot. O'Donnell with the save. Come on. You can't take two of them. He fucking started it. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you allow these high hits. Refs are going to be in for it now. Well, each team now has two players in the box. I take that back. Enriquez Gomez does not end up in the box. He was able to keep his cool. Good job, young man. Bit better than the announcer laying the F-bomb. Hoare puts that in front. Canadians on the power play. Clark is going to get that, put that down the ice. Blackout. Sets it up. Moves it quickly up to Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson comes up. Pass by Zahara. Over to Hoare. Back to Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson tries to put that hard around the boards. Down low, waiting for this Dollywall. Dollywall. Over to Zahara. Centers that to Crosstad. Thorvaldson turns, fires that into traffic. Larson's going to get that out. Clark with it. Dumps that into the Canadian zone. Oh, it makes a funny bounce. Canadians able to keep control. Seattle dumps it back to the Canadian side, clearing the zone. Crosstad's going to rush that in. Comes up the left side, hard around the boards. Waiting for it. Zahara moves that down to Dollywall. Dollywall hanging on. Back to Zahara. Zahara waits for it. To Dollywall. Dollywall near side. Zahara short side shot. O'Donnell got the glove on it. Clark's going to get that to the line. Knocked it. Kept in by Enriquez Gomez. Moves that over to Eagle. Right side, walking it down is Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson on Dollywall, and the rebound saved by O'Donnell, put to the far boards. Eagle with it. Puts it into the near corner. Dollywall steals it back for the Canadians. Gets it to Thorvaldson. Moves it back to Dollywall. Dollywall tried to make the inside move. Taken off his stick by Osborne. Richard with it. Back to the point for Eagle. Eagle, there's a fire. Tipped in front. O'Donnell is going to find it through traffic and hangs on to the puck. Oh, they're getting real chippy now. O'Donnell hangs on to the puck with 2:54 left in the second period. After that scrum, another player from each team will head into the box just as one set comes out. Mets back to full strength. Canadians are still up 2-1 late in the second period of this championship game. Schufelt tries to move that back to the line. That's cut off by Ante Lynn, but Eagle finds it at center. Quickly over to the right side to Morris. Morris into the Met zone. Rolls off the boards to the left side. Perrin gets it. That's knocked down behind the net by Zahara. Zahara takes that, looks for help. Zadea gets it free for the Mets. Rayner trying to move it up the far side. That's cut off by Morris. Kept in the zone. Morris still walking it down low. Centers that. That's going to be taken away by Freeman. Freeman over to the near side. Perrin picks it up. Perrin up to Ante Lynn. Ante Lynn to Freeman. Schufelt steps into him. Ante Lynn's going to get the puck back though on the near side. Walks into Morris. He quickly takes it away. Back the other way. Here comes Evan Morris with a low shot. And O'Donnell sends it to the far side. Bragg couldn't clear the zone. Kept in by Schufelt. He sends it down below the net. Near side. Heck chops it loose. But Perrin is going to regain composure and move it out of the zone. Oh, West takes it away. Steps in the slot with the puck chopped away from him. Eagle keeps it in at the line. Off the boards, near side. Canadians throwing it around now. Freeman throws it up to the far side. Ulrich dumps it back in. Cora has to tag up. He does, and the Canadians will go back on the forward check. Perrin out the far side. It bounces into the neutral zone. Turcotte over to Ulrich. Ulrich looks for Thorvaldson to tip in, but that's caught by Perrin. Freeman on the near side, left side. Moves that down low, picked by Ante Lynn of the Mets. He's going to hang on to it. Hands that off to his defenseman. Cross-ice pass knocked out of the zone. Ante Lynn with it. That's off the boards. Thorvaldson's going to read that, get it into the zone. In front is West. Thorvaldson hangs on to it. Lost the puck to Perrin. Perrin moves it up to Bragg. Bragg tried to move that back. That was blocked by Thorvaldson. Ulrich moves it up. Here's a chance for Enriquez Gomez. Comes in against O'Donnell. Glove save, O'Donnell. Enriquez Gomez trying to go low glove. O'Donnell in a low set position. Takes that away from the Canadians winger, and we get a stop here with, I can't even tell, 45 seconds left in the period. The draw will be on the right side of the screen inside the Met zone. Mets win it. Enriquez Gomez steals it back, puts that down low for Zahara. Zahara hangs onto it, switches with Enriquez Gomez. Enriquez Gomez centers that. That's kicked off a skate, comes back to Yamniak. Yamniak back to the point for Duffett. Duffett fires that through traffic. On the side, Zahara tries to move it. Oh, it's a hand pass back to Enriquez Gomez. Canadians keep control. Duffett puts that up the right side. That is tipped off. And the net has come off behind the Mets netminder. We're going to stop here very late in the second period. I think there's 3 seconds left. Lanes win it. Duffett, left side. Brostad, slap shot. O'Donnell makes the save. Lewis moves it up the far side. These are a long 3 seconds, Curtis. Put over to the right side. Enriquez Gomez fires that in front. And that's going to be knocked down. The buzzer goes on the second period, and the Canadians will head to the bench with a 2-1 lead in this championship final of the 2026 Austin Cup. We're going to take a breath here, watch the teams visit at their respective benches, and we'll be back for the third period final. pucks dropped on the third period here of the championship final in the 2026 Austin Cup. Puck in the Seattle zone. Seattle coming out on the left side. Put down low. Eagle breaks up that play. Moves it to Yamniak. Yamniak gets it up to Zahara. Zahara slashes it down, looking for Enriquez Gomez, who takes that into the boards. Followed up by Yamniak. Seattle now trying to move it up the near side. That was a punch right behind. Doesn't matter. He's going to make him pay right now. Oh, Enriquez Gomez. He was taking punches behind the goal line. Ref was sitting there watching it. And Enriquez Gomez stepped in front of the net. He was putting a back hand in. It looked like that if it went in, it would have been sweet revenge. Play continues to the right side. Bottles, bodies start flying. And the penalty box opens up. Oh, and it's Santi going in, and only Santi. So the Mets will be on the power play here. Tim on the bench gets the refs to come over. He's not happy with what's going on right now. It's a good thing Rossi's not talking to him. Flippin' lose his mind. So the ref's still talking to the Canadiens coach. Play continues. Canadiens win the face-off. Taylor comes up the right side. Off the boards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, goes to Chase. Here comes Seattle from their own zone. They're on the power play. Come across center. Go to the right side. Picked up by number 20, Larson. Frostad steals that back. Ooh, Larson knocks it down in the zone. Comes over to the right side. Duffett with it. Tries to put it harder on the boards. That's kept in by Lewis. Duffett follows it up, though. Chips it back again. Larson now throws it to the open ice. Frostad waiting for it. He's going to throw it up the middle. That's going to head all the way down the ice. The Canadiens will get a quick change in. Seattle comes up the right side. Chipped in by Bragg. Turcotte moves that up the boards. It fell off his stick. He can't get it out of the zone. Larson keeps it in. Now it comes loose. Turcotte down low for Ulrich. That's kept in at the point. It's a shot. That hits the body. Goes off the near side. Sadik with it. Circles around. Sadik with it. Still hanging it. Now it's back to the point. He's having trouble handling it. Comes down low. Here's Bragg. Bragg coming down low. Black has to come over and he couldn't swipe over to the near side. And Seattle scores on the power play. Canadiens had two good chances to get it out of the zone. Could not. And they pay by getting the power play goal scored on them. Face off at center. Power play goal comes with 13:43 left in the third period. Canadiens get the puck into the Seattle zone. Here's Eagle with it. Pass it to the right side to Hoare. Hoare back to Eagle. Eagle fires that. Glove save. O'Donnell pops up on him. Puck still available. Comes back to the point again. Eagle's going to fire it again. That's blocked in traffic. Comes back to the point for Eagle. Eagle right side for Hoare. Hoare fires that through the slot. Activating is Morris. He chips that into the corner. Hoare loosens it up. Gets it to West. Or Morris with the shot. Pad save by O'Donnell. West sweeps that to the right side. Thorvaldsen with it. Over to Hoare. Hoare takes the shot. That hit a man in front. Swept over to the near boards. Eagle tries to activate. He gets the puck, or the Seattle gets the puck around him. It's a break to the net. And that shot just off the shoulder of Black and over. Thorvaldsen turning up the ice now. Coming up the right side. Tried to feed that back for Dollywall. That's knocked down by the Mets. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Duffett chips it back towards the Seattle side. Second effort by Dollywall puts it in deep. Near side, here's Burnett with it. Put back to the point for Frostad. Frostad down low for Taylor. Taylor down low for Burnett, skips past him. Seattle's gonna get that down the ice. Back for it is Duffett. Duffett over to Frostad. Frostad back to Duffett. Duffett. Right side for Frostad. Frostad gets that into the zone. Fired on O'Donnell. Glove save. And he leaves it behind the net for his defenseman. Put up the near side. Knocked down by Duffett. Thorvaldson tried to shovel that in front. Comes over to Frostad. Frostad on the right side. Down in front. And it's put in by Thorvaldson. And he's on the back door. Slide it home, and the Canadians have regained the lead in the third period. There we go. Love it. Love our fans getting into it. So, with 10:50 left in the third period, Canadians regain the lead. Puck dumped onto Black. Black's gonna pick this one up. Gonna hang on to it and get a reset. We're gonna replay of the entry into the zone. Face off one by Canadians, but Seattle gets it back. Hewitt tries to put that into the slot. That's cleared away by Yamniak, but not out. Bragg takes a shot. Turcotte knocks it down. Another one. Black picks that away. Followed up on the right side. Blocked by Zahara. Zahara does a great job. Great weight, too, to clear the zone. Mets pick it back up. Now they send in the Canadian zone. Bragg on the left side. Put the puck down low. Turcotte there. Outside for Yamniak. Yamniak up to Zahara. Zahara into the zone. Tried to feed it forward for Thorvaldson. He was blocked. Thorvaldson picks up the puck from the traffic in the corner. Puts it up the middle. Seattle knocks that down. Rushing it out. Number 20, Larson. That's turned over at center. And Zahara puts that back into the Seattle zone. Thorvaldson down low. He's bumped off the puck. And the Mets going to come back the other way with it. Mets dump that in the left side of the Canadian zone. Eagle with it. Quickly moved over to Morris. Morris tried to put it off the glass. That's caught by Ann Lynn. Ann Lynn drives down low. Thrown into the slot. Richard ties up his man. Ties up Clark. The puck comes loose to the left side. Eagle with it. Put that out to center. Skips past Richard on the right side. Schufeld. Schufeld gets the inside position. Here he comes. And he has driven down low. Schufeld picks up the puck though, turns, fired, and O'Donnell's gonna make the glove save. We're gonna stop in play here with 9:06 left in the third period. Face off, left side in the Met zone. Canadians are currently up 3-2. Live. There we go. Canadians have the puck in the Met zone. Now the Mets pick it up on the left boards. Center that out. Eagle breaks up that play. Loose puck over to Heck. Heck dumps that in. Goes to chase. Mets behind their own net. Moving to the right side. That's cut off by the Canadians. Low shot. O'Donnell with the pad save. Mets moving that out now. Dumped into the Canadian zone on the right side. Eagle there. Puts up the boards. That's kept in by the Mets. Directed below the net. It's going to roll to the left side. Then kept in by Perrin. Heck, though, finds it off the boards. Gets it out to Schufeld. Comes back in. Eagle slaps it around the boards. Gets it to Morris. Morris looking for Heck. That bounces. Kept in at the line by the Mets. This is starting to look like trouble for the Canadians as the Mets keep keeping it in the zone. Carlson wins the battle. Puck down to number 10. Centering pass right off of Eagle on the block. And Black had to be ever so sharp to stop that puck. Swallowed it up in the pads. And hanging on with 7:55 left in the third period. Face off left side of the Canadian zone. Mets come away with the puck, put it back to the point. Hoare read that. He's going to be off to the races. Oh, just a last ditch swipe at it by the Mets. Defenseman stops Hoare. Puck dumped back into the Canadian zone. Frostad gets it to Duffett. Duffett up to Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson, it's turned over. Duffett with another chance. That's past Thorvaldson on the Black. Black makes the save. And the Canadians maybe need to give their heads a shake. They're not quite fully in the third period here. Making uncharacteristic mistakes. Lucky they're not paying for him yet. Face off left side in the Met zone. Mets win it. Fired towards net. That hit traffic. Doesn't make it towards the net. West with it. Moves that up to Hoare. Hoare into the Met zone. Left side. Oh, and it's off the post and wide. West shovels that back into the corner. Mets going to pick it up. Mets coming back for it. Swept into the Canadian zone. Duffett swipes it off. The attacking player's stick comes out for West. West gets that up the ice to Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson to Burnett. Burnett jumps that back for West. West chips that to the right side, sends it back to Frostad. Frostad turns, fired on net. O'Donnell with the pad save. Not sure he saw all of it. Comes back to the blue line, just out. Duffett puts it back in. Mets shovel it back out to center again. Dollywall off the bench gets that up. Bench gets that to Burnett. Burnett in to Dollywall. Dollywall high shot on O'Donnell. And O'Donnell's going to take that off the crest and hang on for the whistle with 6:28 left in the third period. Draw, right side in the Mets zone. Canadians initially win it. Mets get it back, and they end up putting it out of play. Will reset on the right side in the Seattle zone. Puck's dropped. Mets win it. Put it behind their net. Dollywall on the forecheck, puts his man into the boards, comes back to the line. Morris knocks it down for Dollywall. Dollywall in front for Bernard. Quick shot. And O'Donnell comes out to challenge, and he makes the stop. Face-off will be on the left side in the junior Met zone. Puck goes loose into the corner. Mets put that out of play. Another face-off on the left side in the Seattle zone. Mets win the draw. Pump that into the backside of one of their own players. Now it comes out to center. Turcotte with it. Flip to the right side. Turcotte having tough with the stick tonight. Here's the shot. Black with the save. We're going to get a face-off inside the Canadian zone. Face-off on the right side in the Canadian zone. Canadians win it. Yamiak takes that out. Puck chopped off his stick though. Hoare with it. Over to Yamiak. Skips past him. Beagle though following it up. He's going to get it across center and put that deep to the Seattle zone. Rolls around the boards to the left side. Yamiak engages with number 4, Wilkins Jr. Puck put down low behind the Seattle net. Up the right side. Eagle holds the line. Gets it up to Yamiak. Yamiak centering that for Hoare. Didn't see it. Followed up by Zahara. Shot saved by O'Donnell. Coming up the left side. Ulrich lays the boom on number 8, Reinberger. Canadians heading up the ice with it. Zahara has it chipped off his stick. Mets coming back to center. Pass to the left side. Ulrich does another good job at D there. Gets the puck out to the neutral zone. Dumped back onto the stick of Richard. Chipped off him, and it's into the Canadian zone. Eagle putting his man against the boards. Now comes up to the left side. Back for it was number 21. Heck gets it, almost hit Schufeld in stride. Puck bounces into the Seattle zone. Up the right side. Larson moves it to number 33. Low shot onto Black. Black sees the puck pop off with him. He's going to make the stop. Hanging on to the puck with 4:20 left in the third period. Face off, left side in the Canadian zone. Canadians win it. Duffett lost in the skates though. In to help was Thorvaldson. Duffett moves it up the left side. Held in by Hoare. Oh, that's dropped off. Here comes the Mets. The blocker saved by Black. As I think it was Ziadak was bearing down on him. Good job by the Canadians goaltender to make that stop face off the left side in the Canadian zone. They win it again. Duffett puts behind the net. Frostad's going to pick it up. Frostad flips that up the ice. It's going to come up the right side, and it's waved off. Icing waved off. Canadians get it back. Throw that in front. Oh, here's Seattle in transition, rushing through the neutral zone. Coming up the left side, Larson trying to hit Rayner on the trail. Rayner picks it up off the boards though. Sends that down to Bragg. In front, Duffett does a great read there and steps into Larson, blocking that shot. Bragg over to Larson, skips back to the point, on to Black, and Black's gonna make the save, stopping play again. Play stops here with 3:28 left in the third period. Draw, right side, in the Canadian zone. Zahar wins it for the Canadians. Yamiak tried to step through the Seattle players. They chopped the puck off him. Comes back to the point. Seattle with the puck. Oh, and through traffic, Black able to spot that. Takes that into the glove and makes a stop with 3:19 left in the third period. Zahar ties up his man in the draw. Eagle comes for the loose puck, puts it off the glass, knocked down at the line by Seattle. Eagle with it again, hard off the boards. Yamniak steps up the boards, comes loose left side for Morris. Morris chips it up looking for Dollywall. It's off his stick over to Yamniak. Yamniak gets across center, gets that into the Seattle zone. Seattle coming up the right side. Eagle knocks that back to the neutral zone. Seattle again dumps that back to the Canadian zone. Morris over to cover. He puts that off the glass. Dollywall chips that the rest of the way into the Seattle zone. Not deep though. Seattle quickly up the ice with it. They come into the Canadian zone. Morris cuts the inside track, gets it over to Eagle. Eagle quickly back to Morris. Morris looking to stretch Zahara, and he connects. Zahara up the right side. Backhand shot. O'Donnell with a save. Forward up by Dollywall, and Dollywall puts it into the back of the net. The Canadians will go up by 2. Nice stretch pass by Morris, and Zahara fighting to get into the zone. He throws it off the pads of it. O'Donnell. Dollywall with an all-out intense effort follows up the play, finds the loose puck, and puts it into the back of the net. And the Canadians will go up 2 with 2:29 left in the second period. 2:29. Looking at Jeff. Jeff's like, sure. He's like, close enough. Puck dropped at center. Canadians have it. Frostad puts that up the right side into the Met zone. Mets regain it. Put it off the glass, out to the neutral zone. Frostad with it. Dumps it back in to the Seattle zone. Mets coming up the left side. That's put off by Thorvaldson. Put it that, looking for a trailing Hoare. Couldn't quite connect. Thorvaldson steals it back for the Canadians though. Hoare off the boards, back down low for Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson takes that hard in the boards, steps back up, retrieves the puck. Hoare hands it back to Thorvaldson. Thorvaldson, left side for Duffett. Duffett fires that towards the net. It's off a stick, put down low. Hoare up the right side. Moves the puck hard to the left side. Duffett's going to activate, seals it against the boards. West will cover. West finds the puck. Seattle finds the puck at center. Back check by Thorvaldson, loosens it up. Larson, though, gets it back. Seattle coming up the right side into the Canadian zone. Bragg handling the puck, puts it back to the point. Fired it down low. Black reads that and will hang on late in the third period. Oh, we are just over a minute. I think it's 1:18 left in the third. Face off on the right side. Seattle's goalie still between the pipes. That's fired just wide. Put down low. Comes over the right side off the side of the net. Ulrich with it. Over to Schufelt. Jammed up the boards. Knocked down. Comes over to the left side. Fired down low. Black with the save. Schufelt knocks that to the open space. Richard will follow that up. Move that up the ice to Heck. Heck up the left side. There's a high shot, glove save by O'Donnell, and he will hang on here with, 52 seconds left in the period.
50 seconds?
50 seconds, yep. About 50 seconds left in the period. Surprised that Seattle has kept the goalie in that whole time there. In the Seattle zone, Canadians win it. Seattle tries to put it out, but Morris knocks down. Seattle gets it back, though. Stretch pass down the ice over the near side. Eagle and Bragg collide. Taylor with the puck, puts it the outside. Larson knocks down Taylor. Puck comes behind the Canadians net. Here's Eagle with it, trying to stretch that to Burnett. Oh, it's going to go all the way for icing. Burnett can't quite keep up to it. Icing called. I don't know, 27 seconds left. Icing called with 27 seconds left in the game. Curious, they're not going to pull the goalie. Maybe it's a rule I don't know about. Zahar wins it for the Canadians. Eagle eats it up in the corner. Just wasting time now. Bragg gets it. Tried to put it back to the point. Gomez hit his ankle. Zahar will put that out. And here we go. The Canadians have won the 2026 Austin Cup. Your CAC United Sport and Cycle Canadians go through the tournament undefeated, knocking off Seattle twice in the last two games to end up champions of the tournament. Where's Mr. Hoare? Mr. Hoare on the ice. We are going to swap to you. We'll get a good look here what's going on. Turn off that one. Oops. Turn on that one. And here you go. It's all you, Mr. Hoare. All you. Before we get too deep into it, my camera operators today, working the main camera, Mr. Jeff Heck. Thank you very much, sir. On the ice is Andrew Hoare. He's going to take it from here. That was a great game for a final. Yep, definitely.
Good game, guys.
Liked it. Let's see what the teams have to say here. Yeah, it's Bauer's birthday. Bauer wins on his 16th birthday. Yeah, it's a good feeling. Mom will be happy back home. Hi, Ashley. Miss ya. Miss all our parents that couldn't make it. We had a fun time as a group here. We'll be happy to come home and see all of you again.
What's up, boys? What's up, boys? What's up, fellas? What's up, fellas? What's up, fellas? Let's go, boys.
Carson Eagle picking up the hardware. Banner being unfolded. We'll get a picture here.
Thor, push in. Thor, push in right to the back of Eagle. Or there you go. I want to be selfish. I'm going to go first. Yeah, I'll put it. Oh, yeah, boys. Oh, beautiful. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! CAC!
Oh, we lost Andrew's camera. Sorry, folks. We're on the backside here.
Thanks to Canadian Hockey.
Andrew must be taking pictures now.
Hey, parents, hands up! Woo!
Let's go
first.
I'm sorry, folks. Here we go. Here we go. One last look at the boys here. And I'll let it go as long as they're on the ice. Carlson. Enriquez Gomez. Dollywall.
Hands up, big boy!
Zahara. Birthday boy, Bauer. West. So humble. There you go, shoot Phil.
Yeah! Make sure you take the trophy for a rip. Get someone to show it. Do it.
Richard.
Hey, Phil.
Oh, Richard.
Don't drop it. Watch it stick.
Rock down.
Jacob Hoare. Who's missing?
Carson.
All right, Edmonton Morris. Who is the Morris kept it? Okay. I haven't seen Webster with it. Or Burnett.
Hold it steady. Is it on? Oh, just hold it steady though. Don't be like, yeah. I think we're live. I don't know.
Hey, get the little guys up front, eh? JT.
Yeah, somehow it's on. He's certain. Yeah, he's certain. Where do you take it? Yeah.
Canadians really enjoying their
Memories for a lifetime, boys.
It was a good tournament.
Love
We
it.
had a lot of fun.
Let's fucking go.
So guys, getting a picture with us.
Watch out for
Everybody gets to
bright
skate with the
lights there
trophy.
at coffee shop.
I'm just told, like USA Hockey differently goes. We let them both
And now
play.
the
It's a 2-1
boys
game.
collecting
Oh,
in
that hit
gear.
on Santi? Santi just
And
finished his
we'll
check, and the guy just
head off.
before that. Did
We
you
still
see
have
Santi get punched right in the
still
head like
tour.
3 times, and then he got up and he's looking. He's like,
You know,
I guess
I
we'll
go,
just keep going.
if you told on my guy
Let you
that
guys at home
see
enjoy
Brandon hit him, I go,
Yeah.
before I didn't kick him in the game.
this.
you like 10 minutes. Yeah, Jade, let's go!
Jade, let's go. Wonderful.
Hey, you got to get when you go on the plane tomorrow. Everybody comes on with the plane. You got to have that going with their rings on.
Okay, Josh.
Uh-oh. Looks like we might have lost the internet there. Oh, he's come back.
Let's go. Let's go. I think so. There's one person watching
All right, we'll
online.
just let Andrew continue with post-game interviews here. And Jeff and I will start breaking down. Oh, looks like we did lose Andrew. Don't go far, folks. I think he's going to come back with some post-game interviews. We'll see what he says. We can break down, though, Jeff. Yep. I think Andrew will be coming back out, folks. We'll see what happens here. I lost him. Oh yeah, no, just looking to get post game, so we'll let it go. We enjoy this
Was it
post
me?
game
I
coverage
don't know.
provided by Andrew Ward. I'll be back to sign off when we're all done.
Post game. Go check the game quickly. Good job, like Coach K said. They first early. You got lost, so we pushed back at that goal. It was a good battle. That's the one way to win a championship. You don't win 6-7-1. Instead of making corner something here, start early on. How the other team gets they talk to you in the third and good job, everybody. Everybody, thank you. We got to play. We got to play for our hockey game. Coach Manning on the apartments and Kevin on the record out here. The guy Brady will be the line that is for the rest of the card. Oh, good job, boys. Good fucking win. There you go. What's up? Got nothing closer, crowd. Who gets the last word?
For performance events, I just want to congratulate you guys. Hip hip. Hooray! All right. Came a long way to come to a tournament. I'm a big believer that life is all about experiences and lessons learned. So hopefully it was a great experience for you. It should be. I think a great lesson. Seems needle, but hard work pays off. Whether you're going to be a hockey player, You're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, a veterinarian, an AI specialist, computer programmer, electrical engineer, whatever you want to be. Life is a big wave, there's ups and downs. You always got to try to stay on top of that wave. This feeling you guys have, remember it. There's be a lot of challenges in life, and it's a good lesson, hard work, but just like that coach said, it wasn't an easy game. You guys had to win to tie it up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Wins. Overall, great lessons in life. That's your life. Get used to it. Congratulations. Rusty, it's like going up in CAC. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'll go up. That'll go up in the ring. I got it. Hey, let's sign it. Let's sign it. Sign the back, maybe. Yeah. They'll put it up. That's great. We're all in favor. We are all running east to the airport. All the time. Oh yeah. I'm not putting this on my neck. I'm not putting this on my neck. Just a big. What brings up my all this thing comes off like they're ready. They're not fed. Enrique! It comes off. It comes off. Big, big piece. It was like, thank you. Nice. Oh, they open. There's like a. Here. You're running, right? You can wear them on that. I can't get it off. No, on the trail. Put on there, Tim. Yeah, yeah. I can't get off my nerves. It's some butter or water. It's my big sexy. Yeah, I'm never putting this back on my wall. So now we have the jacket on. Yeah, I know, but oh my gosh, this thing's so good. Oh, Max. That's Max. Hold it out. Put it out. What the fuck did I do? Yo, I think you have to.
All right, folks, as far as I can tell, Andrew's done. Maybe I'll just send him a text message. Do. No fun looking at a blank screen. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Thanks, buddy. Good job. Okay. Yeah, Andrew is not done. He's still going to do some more. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep breaking down in the background here.
Big B, baby. Big B. Cuban Sigourney. Some photos.
Okay, boys, get around the big guys.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Okay, good, Al.
Let's get off.
We come outside. What's your like? What the?
From the left side. Hey, here we do the cheer. 3, 2, 1, 6.
All right.
Throw the cheer in here, boys. Ready? Yep. Yes, young 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Well, 4 days, I'll still sunny. I'll create a maybe a Google or something. Yeah. I like it around the neck. Way to go, Shuey! Thanks. Okay, get over gates right there.
Fucking hurt me so bad.
You get a picture? Like behind you. There you go.
Give me champagne in the fucking shower.
Yeah?
Yeah. Why are you doing it here, Arthur? Yeah, no, I'm I thought there was champagne.
Huh?
What?
We need to get somebody to get champagne for us. We should, yeah, I know, right?
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Sorry. No. Oh, never mind.
Okay, folks, that's going to do it for our broadcast. Thank you for sticking around and watching our post-game production. My name is Curtis by CACProud. It's been an absolute pleasure, folks. We'll see y'all soon.